We literally went from no snow, mild, warm weather to -12 and covered in snow overnight. But it's so pretty, guys. This weather is like my favorite. Just heading to my appointment. It is 1:15 and my appointment is at 1:45. Hina left from work, so I'm just gonna go meet her downstairs and we're just gonna go straight there. So I have her cardigan and her jacket because she doesn't like being in her uniform when she's not working. Building to get to our ultrasound and doctor's appointment. We'll let you guys know what happens after the appointment. Anything interesting. I'm hoping it's good news though, so we'll see. So my BPD says I'm 40 weeks and 2 days. So we just got home about half an hour ago. The doctor's appointment, ultrasound and everything took close to about 3 hours. I wanted to fill you in on what happened. So I haven't progressed at all from last week. Good news is baby is healthy. He's growing perfectly fine. Still has, you know, loads of amniotic fluid. He's measuring right on track. He looks good and he's healthy. That's all that matters. In my doctor's appointment, she checked my cervix and she tried to do another sweep like last week. And the sweep was a fail because I haven't dilated and he hasn't dropped, so it doesn't look like he's really intending on coming out anytime soon. She couldn't even do the sweep actually because I just wasn't, my cervix was not prepared. I will say though that I don't want to go past my due date. I don't know what we're gonna do. I'm really hoping I go into labor before then. I hope I have a quick one and I hope he's just fooling around and he's gonna come either tonight or tomorrow or the day after that or the day after that. I get very you know, paranoid about just how he's doing in there. I think I'm gonna have a talk with my doctor before this weekend to see what our options are. We'll see how it goes. I honestly wasn't expecting this at all, and I know a lot of people say that the baby will come when he's ready, but I've had conversations with people where their bodies just didn't know what to do. I'd rather be safe than sorry, and I figure since he's healthy and he's breathing fine, his lungs are fully developed, then everything should be okay. But at this point we're still gonna wait until my due date and then we'll discuss with our doctor to see about an induction past my due date. Ice cream. Do you want? Let's see if they have cookie dough. If they have cookie dough, I'll get. The butter pecan looks good. Hey guys, we're just in Longo's doing a quick grocery shop. Nina came to get a cake for her boss because it's his birthday. She's such a good employee. Look at you. So I feel like I barely vlogged today. If the vlog is less than, I don't know, I feel like 6 or 7 minutes, then I'm probably gonna loop it in with day 14. Hina is definitely not feeling well. She actually went to the doctor today and found out that she has a really bad, is it a sinus infection? She has a really bad sinus infection, so she's on antibiotics for that. But I wanted to thank you guys so much for watching Vlogmas Day 12. Thank you for liking, commenting, and subscribing. And I will catch you tomorrow on Wednesday. And hopefully we'll see baby soon. It is Vlogmas Day 13 today. It's Wednesday and I am due in 3 days. I have lots of little updates for you and I wanted to share them. First off, I was cramping all night, just like the cramps that you get when you're about to get your period. I couldn't sleep through them at all, you know. But I woke up at 6 a.m. this morning and I helped her get out the door. After she left, I went back to bed and I just laid there. I didn't fall asleep right away. I think I fell asleep around like 7:45 and I woke up at 9:30. I finished my thing of water because I don't think I was hydrated enough yesterday. So I finished my big jug of water, and I started making breakfast. I think I started having contractions. It was those same painful ones that I talked to you guys about before, the ones that were coming like 25 hours apart. So the first one came 25 hours from yesterday's, and it lasted about 90 seconds. And then I got another one that came 4.5 minutes later, and that one lasted 45 seconds. And then I got another one that came another 4.5 minutes later, and that one lasted 2 minutes. So, but I think that was 2 contractions kind of rolling into one, because it eased up a little bit and then it started right again, but I counted it as 1 contraction because it was so close together. So I had a few of those. I had a total of 3 or 4 contractions. I didn't time the last one, and so that really kind of scared me a little bit, and I was worried that I was going into labor. They were very painful, but I was breathing through them. I'm not having any more now. I feel loads better. I just kind of like tidied up a little bit and just made sure that everything is in place, so that the house is nice and clean. So if the baby does decide to show his face today or tomorrow and we have to leave the house, then everything will be okay. That's what happened this morning. I wanted to fill you in too and let you know that I spoke to my OB. We decided that if the baby is not here by my due date, we're going to induce. Some people might have their opinions on this. I really want to reiterate the idea of a woman's choice. Obviously, some people want to go overdue and they're like, baby will come when baby is ready. My concern is that this is my first child. I really don't want to put myself in a position where there can be any jeopardy at all to the well-being of my baby by going overdue. I asked her, I'm like, so what are our options if he doesn't come by his due date? She's like, well, you could decide to have expectant management, which is where they continuously monitor you until you eventually give birth, or I can choose to induce. So I decided to get induced. So what's gonna happen is on Friday, we're gonna go into the hospital at 5 p.m. and we're gonna get the Foley catheter, and that is basically just a balloon that they insert in your cervix. They monitor you for a little bit and they send you home to wait for labor. And if I go into labor, then I can go to the hospital the next day to have the baby. If I don't go into labor, then I get induced. Honestly, we are good with this. We are okay with this. We're excited about this. It's a decision that Hina and I made together. And it's a decision that we are 100% comfortable with. Every body and every pregnancy is different, but I've done my research, and research obviously is objective, but what you take from that research is subjective. And my subjective opinion is I'm not willing to take the chance of going overdue with my baby and then having to get induced anyways. That's just what it is. And it's just a decision that we made together, so I wanted to share that with you. Look how pretty it is outside. Beautiful. You can see the water. Gorgeous. Hi, my Miley. What are you up to today? It is 5:20 and I'm just making dinner. I have some chicken back there that's gonna go in the oven, and I think I'm gonna make banana bread before these bad boys go bad. I'm not a baker, so I found a recipe online and I'm gonna use that one, and I'll link it down below so you guys can see what recipe I used. Baking's not really my thing. I'm more of a cooker. I cook and I like freeball things and I go by taste and I don't go by measurements, but baking, guy, it took me years to even make pancakes properly. I'm not gonna pretend like I know how to bake here, so I think it should be okay. So the chicken is done and I'm gonna try it. He already took one, but chicken's done and I just put the banana bread in the oven. I forgot to tell you guys that we got the Daka Tot. We're so excited. We had to get this in the US because they don't sell it here in Canada anymore. Isn't it so cool? Okay, I'm gonna go put it in the crib. Banana bread is complete.
I want a piece of banana bread.
Well, you have to let it cool.
No, I don't.
Thanks. What's the verdict? You better like it. Why are you eating it so slow? Is it good?
Babe.
Yeah.
Remember when you said you shouldn't bake? It's very moist.
It's supposed to be moist. It's banana bread. I have to do 12 and 13 because I didn't do yesterday's. So let's see what this one is. This is coffee pu'er. I know this one. This is a simple tea. This is a pu'er tea and it has coffee beans in it. It tastes actually just like coffee. So I'll have this one in the morning. Today's is cinnamon rooibos chai. Ooh, I can have this tonight. That's a caffeine-free rooibos tea. And somebody asked where I got my advent calendar from. It's from David's Tea. It's a Canadian company, but they do have stores in certain states. I know that they have stores in California and possibly New York. I'm not 100% sure. You have to do day 13. So close. When you ask your wife to take a picture, what on earth?
What?
Why do I look like I'm possessed?
I get my hair cut once a week.
100% Canadian beef in every burger.
We're selling the ottoman, so it's going tonight. We're gonna call it a night for Vlogmas.
So I gave it another week for my hair to grow back.
I'm going to bed. I'm feeling really exhausted today. I'm gonna go to bed and I will edit and upload Vlogmas 12 and 13 tomorrow. Thank you guys so much for watching. We will see you tomorrow for day 14.